Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am currently filming on Black Friday. I think I have a video that I'm putting up after this video that I filmed actually before. But I'm trying to get some pre-filming done, trying to get back on my like 2, sometimes 3 videos a week. I know I've been really bad with that since I opened my bar, but I'm trying to like set a schedule for myself and do better with that. But today we are going to be opening the November Twisted Retreat box. For those of you guys who do not know, Twisted Retreat is a monthly subscription horror book box. Every single month you will get 1, sometimes 2, exclusive printings with a completely brand new design on like the dust jacket, interior, stencil edging, whole shebang, whole thing, of a book, always a horror novel, along with some horror goodies. Sometimes there's self-care, sometimes there's novelty, there's some food items in here. This is a really fun box. I've been subscribed to this box since October of 2022, I want to say, when it first debuted. And I've been using 2025 as the kind of radar to see if I should keep my book boxes or not. So right now I have Twisted Retreat and Nightworms. They're both pretty expensive boxes. Twisted Retreat is my most expensive. It does retail for $62 every single month. That does include the shipping and handling. But you do get custom printed books, which I think is really fun. So that's kind of where the pricing comes in. But we're going to dive into this November box and we're going to see how it stacks up against every other box for this year. And I will probably be getting rid of one, if not both, maybe, of my book subscription boxes. And I'm going to do a whole video when I figure that out. I will be honest though, Twisted Retreat has been leaning in the keep category, whereas Nightworms has been leaning in the get rid of category, which is really sad. But materialism, we don't always need everything, and if I'm getting boxes that are costly and I'm not using all the items, then what's the point? So let's dive into the November box and see what we have. So it didn't come in its branded boxes. It didn't come in a branded box this month. It just came in a generic white box. Sometimes they do that. I don't know why. Alrighty. So I have opened the box. Here she is. I'm going to put it to the side. And we're going to go through with everything. Alright, I'm going to put the spoiler card over to the right. And grab whatever this may be on top. Hopefully it's the candle. They do always give us a candle during the colder months, so anything that isn't June, July, or August. Oh, nope, I don't know what this is. It's Beetlejuice themed. It looks like a glass, maybe. So here we have like a little fly, a ghost. It says strange and unusual on a tombstone. We have a sandworm, a camera, a moon, some skulls, and of course, Beetlejuice himself. But I do not know what this is. Like, this comes off. I don't know. Was there supposed to be something else here? Unsure. Unclear. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Sure. There's nothing else in the box that it came in. Alright, it's a cute design. Okay, then we have this. Oh, I think these are earmuffs. They are. So this is like an earmuff bandana thing. I've gotten one of these from them before, back when they were just unplugged and they didn't have the horror boxes. But this is like a Grim Reaper and a ghost and a jack-o'-lantern and like maybe a zombie and like some haunted houses. I don't know if you can see it. It's cute. It's definitely more of like the color scheme that I would wear. I don't really wear these things. I wear them to do my makeup. Like I'll put my hair back with these, but I don't really use them as like earmuffs. It's just not really my style. I prefer like a more traditional earmuff, if I'm being honest. Oh, okay. So then we do have our candle. So it says, The Dreams in the Witch House. And it's a salt, caramel, and nightmares scent. And it says, the darkness always teemed with unexplained sound. Okay, and we get a little haunted house. It's got a little cork lid. Not a wood wick, it's a regular wick, but you got some glitter in there. It's very caramelly. I do like it, and I like the design of this. So there you go, cute little caramel candle. Oh, is this a bath bomb? So this is the Bad Cree Bath Bomb, and it is eucalyptus and snow-covered forest. Now, I definitely own Bad Cree. I can see it literally on my bookshelf across the room from me, but I have not read it. so I'm not sure anything about this fandom, but I do really like the smell of this bath bomb, and I love a bath bomb. Oh, okay. So this is a cutlery set. We've gotten a set from them before. So we seem to have a little salad or dessert fork, a like spoon, another fork, a larger spoon, and then a knife. So this is a much shinier design than the last one. So they're all kind of this black metal. And then they have these little ghosty ghosts and then a little skull down at the bottom. That's cute. I like that they've done another cutlery set. Like, I feel like, what am I going to use just one cutlery set for? I feel like you need to have at least 2, maybe up to 4 or 6. But I do have another one of theirs. I'm interested to see if it's the same, like, style. Obviously not design, but then maybe I can make my own kind of spooky haunted cutlery conglomeration out of everything. Okay, then we get red rum tea from Simply Bookish Co. And this is honeybush, cinnamon, red rooibos, and butter rum and vanilla. So there you go, loose leaf tea. Never mad at that, really. Okay, so we get 2 books this month. One I am already aware of. It's a book I've read. It's a book I've reviewed on my channel. It's a book I like by an author I really like. So I guess I'll save that for last since I know that that's the big one. And this will be the surprise book of the month. Okay, so this is Wildfell by H.B. Diaz. I have not heard of this or this author, but let's open her up. Okay, so here we have this kind of like Spanish moss manor home on the cover, and then on the inside we have this girl kind of looking at the manor house. It's very dark, so hopefully you can see that. And you have the exact same thing on the other side. Let's see, we'll take this off. Oh, okay, so we have an insert for the dust jacket, so it's flippable. You can move it around. This is gorgeous. Wow, okay. So this is the book without the dust jacket. I 1000% prefer it. It's done in this like fabric almost, which I really like. It makes it feel much more luxe than just like the traditional embossed foiling that they do. It does have the name of the book and the author on the spine, which I love. And then I think this is just really beautiful. Kind of gives me like Anne of Green Gables moment. And then we just have this kind of like blue moment on the stenciled edges. It does come with one of the I don't know what you call it, the little like string bookmarks that you can pull out. This feels very, very, very luxe. This is a beautiful, beautiful edition. This is one of the most beautiful books I have ever received from Nightworms. This is stunning. Okay, but we can't judge a book by its cover, even when it's this beautiful. Let's read what this is about. Ex-pagan and reluctantly clairvoyant reporter Sarah Wilde thinks she's escaped the curse of Wildfell Manor by planting shallow roots in Savannah. Oh my god, I love Savannah. But Wildfell, her family's historic estate in idyllic Beaufort, South Carolina, still harbors a lurid secret. When the brutal murders of her sister and grandmother send Sarah back up the groaning steps of Wildfell, she discovers their bodies arranged in a manner reminiscent of Poe's murders in the Rue Morgue. Ooh. As corpses turn up all across the city, all mirroring victims in Gothic-era stories, and Sarah begins to receive cryptic messages from the murderer, she realizes the curse blighting her family tree is branching out. Plagued by premonitions of the murders and the grotesque spirits of long-dead ancestors, Sarah feels the only place she belongs is with the husk of her grief-stricken mother in the asylum. To break a story centuries in the making and stop a vicious killer, Sarah must exhume the secrets of Wildfell Manor, or she'll risk losing both her family's legacy and her own mind. This sounds amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am so excited. Oh, I hope it's good. That sounds incredible, and the book is so beautiful, and it fits the vibe and the tone and the Gothic atmosphere. Ooh. So it says on the back, because I've never heard of H.B. Diaz before. Alrighty, so it says, H.B. Diaz is a Gothic mystery and horror writer whose short stories have appeared in the publications by Flame Tree Press, the No Sleep Podcast, Pseudopod, and Ghost Orchid Press, among others. She's also the author of The Ghost of Ravenswood Hall and Nocturne, a collection of dark tales. Proud member of the HWA and avid gardener, H.B. Diaz lives with her family in a historic and likely haunted East Coast town. Ooh, fun. Okay, I'm super, super, super excited for this. I'm so excited for this. Okay, and then I know what this is. I'm excited to see the design. I'm really excited to see the design of this one. Ooh, scary. Wow, scary. Okay. Alrighty. So then we have The Nightmare Man by J.H. Marker. This is a scary, scary cover. Now, I've read the book. I have read this book. So I understand why this is the cover, but I have to say the only reason I actually read this book is because I saw the original cover in Barnes & Noble, and I was like, who is this scarecrow monster? Not this guy. On the cover. And please tell me more about this. And so I bought it basically on a cover buy. Really ended up loving J.H. Markert. I've read everything he's released since under that name. He does write under his real name. J.H. Markert is his pen name for horror, but I really, really like his work. I am stunned that they are giving us this because this book is 2 or 3 years old now. And he's had a bunch of other releases recently that they could have done instead. So I'm a little stunned that we got such an old book by standards. But here it is. So we have this creepy dude, the moths that are super pivotal to the story. And then the Nightmare Man synopsis on the back we have. And then we have this really cool stenciled edges, which is a lot more reminiscent of the actual original cover. So you've got this like headless horseman, scarecrow, pumpkin head dude that he kind of appears throughout the stenciled edges. Okay, so we're gonna open it up. Oh gosh, it's getting creepy. Okay. So we open it up. We have nothing extra on the dust jacket, but you do get this cute little moth illustration that I quite like. I feel like this would have been a really striking cover. You get J.H. Marker's face. And then you get the Nightmare Man. If you've read the book before, this makes a ton of sense with the tree and the books and the papers. Luckily, we have the foiling on the spine as well as the cover. I hate when they don't have the name on that. And then you have this, which is like a fun scene from the book as well with your titular Nightmare Man. Okay, inside we have this like super creepy hollowed out dude. And he's like embossed or something. I don't know. He's kind of like plasticky and then the rest is paper. Oh, it's signed. So that's cool. It is signed. And then, oh, that's creepy. We get another nightmare in the back here. These are very creepy illustrations, but none of them impress me the way that the original cover of The Nightmare Man did. So that's kind of a bummer. I really do like this little moth illustration though. And I like the stenciled edges. I don't know. I'm a little torn with this design just because I love the original cover so much. Oh, this one is also signed. Sorry, I should have checked that, but I didn't. My bad. So for those of you who have not read it, let's read the synopsis. Blackwood Mansion looms, surrounded by nightmare pines, atop the hill over the small town of Crooked Tree. Ben Bookman, best-selling novelist and heir to the Blackwood estate, spent a weekend at the ancestral home to finish writing his latest horror novel, The Scarecrow. Now, on the eve of the book's release, the terrible story within begins to unfold in real life. Detective Mills arrives at the scene of a gruesome murder. A family butchered and bundled inside cocoons stitched from corn husks and hung from the rafters of a barn, eerily mirroring the opening of Bookman's latest novel. When another family is killed in a similar manner, Mills, along with his daughter, rookie detective Samantha Blue, is determined to find the link to the book and the killer before the story reaches its chilling climax. As the series of Scarecrow crimes continues to mirror the book, Ben quickly becomes the prime suspect. He can't remember much from the night he finished writing the novel, but he knows he wrote it in the atrium, his grandfather's forbidden room full of numbered books, thousands of books, books without words. As Ben digs deep into Blackwood's history, he learns he may have triggered a release of something, trapped long ago, and it won't stop with the horrors buried within the pages of his book. Alrighty. I have a whole review on this book. I have, once again, already read this. I know what I think of this book. I quite love this book. So if you have not read The Nightmare Man, this is definitely a fun one. I'm actually kind of happy I have the ability to talk as I'm opening one of these boxes about a book that I do genuinely like. So there you go. Little disappointed that it's a book I read, and it's also a book I read years ago, but I do love that I now have a really cool limited edition special version of that book. So maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. But let's read our spoiler card and go through what we have. Alrighty, so We have Wildfell by H.B. Diaz. This is my favorite thing in the box. I'm really excited to read this book. I think it sounds really cool. I think it's really, really stunning, and it's something that's right up my alley. We have the ear warmer, the spooky ear warmer. That's fine. I'll use it to do my makeup. I won't wear it out in the winter unless I literally can't find a hat. The Dreams in the Witch House candle. Yes, this was nice. It's very caramelly. The Bad Cree Bath Bomb. Yes, I will definitely use that. The cutlery set, which I don't know. I got thoughts. I gotta go and see how it matches with my other cutlery set from them. The Beetlejuice drink koozie. Oh, weird. So you put like a beer in here, or I guess a soda can. Huh. I've never seen a metal drink koozie. I'm a little intrigued by this now. Huh. It makes sense why this comes off the top of it. Very interesting. And then the Shining tea, which is kind of just, it's a loose leaf tea. I don't know if I like honey bush rooibos, but I guess I can find out, right? And then, yes, we get the Nightmare Man, which I don't know if you can see here, but it's this like scarecrow dude, just kind of stretching. It's very like ominous and shadowy and spooky, and it just screams Halloween to me, so there's that. Anyway, for the December 2025 sneak peek, the theme is The Other Side, and the featured book is an atmospheric fantastical horror with feminine rage that we were living for. There is a redesigned dust jacket with foil and gloss, and a new illustration with foiling, illustrated end pages, stenciled edges, a ribbon bookmark, and it's signed by the artist. Or sorry, it's signed by the author. And then it says full boxes also include several large and useful items, including something to drink from, a big fabric item, a candle, a delicious snack, and much more. Fandoms will include Rosemary's Baby, Wednesday, and more. Okay, so I'm definitely interested in this box. I have mixed feelings on this box. So I'm interested in the upcoming box. I have mixed feelings on this one. I feel like there's nothing that I greatly dislike. I feel like the cutlery I'm a little iffy on. The tea is just kind of whatever. The koozie, I don't know if I'll use it. It is interesting though. I do like the concept behind it. And then the ear warmers are just kind of also whatever. But I do like this book, and I am happy with this book. So I think if you've never read this book and you guys don't already own this book, you guys will be happy with this book, especially a lot of the people who kind of vibe with the books that I tend to review positively. I think you will like it. But I just wish that it was a new release. This book has been out for years. It's not like it came out earlier this year or like the end of last year. This has been out for years, so that makes me sad. But I do really like Wildfell. I don't know if I'm going to love reading it, but right off the bat, I love the concept, and I just think this is remarkable. I think it's so beautiful. I hope they do more books like that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little torn on this box. I do like that we got 2 books this month. So just kind of make up for the fact that we did have one that came out years ago. So I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. But for today, that is all that I have for y'all. As always, I'm trying to post 2 to 3 times a week. And if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and I will catch you all in the next one. Mwah.